Hey guys, Thunderstud here. I am back to Dark Magician. I wasn't even gonna record this deck till tomorrow, but people are starting to really catch on to this combo, and people are already showing this combo with decks that are a lot like mine, so I gotta hurry it out. Now, you may or may not remember from my Infernity video, we saw someone go into a Rhino bus with Apprentice, Magician, and Malicious. I went ahead and looked at his deck. Poor lad only had 2 Apprentice and 1 Stratos, so I went ahead and flushed it out for him. He was using, I can't think of the name, Level Dupe. Level Dupe takes 1,000 life points to activate now. I've seen people use Master of Fusion. I'm just on Overlay gain because I had to level up the new character, Yuto, I think is his name. Have to spend virtually any time I'm playing Duel Links on leveling him up, so you can use things like Level Dupe, you could use things like Master of Fusion. I'm not using either right now, but you definitely can. So my deck's more a pure Xyzs deck. The point is, the whole combo is just Stratos into Malicious, throw away the Malicious with Apprentice Magician, special summon the Malicious. Now you've searched a Dark Magician, you have a 6 Xyzs, you can go into a Rhino bus, and you still have a Stratos on the field, and a Dark Magician in hand. That's why we're running 3 navigation. You're virtually always gonna have a Dark Magician in your hand, virtually always. Then you can special summon Apprentice Illusion with it, and you know me, normally I'm always going 2 Rod in whatever Dark Magician deck I'm using, but Stratos pretty much takes up our normal summon, especially a lot of the times when you're just going Stratos into Stratos. You just have a bunch of Stratos. You don't want to use your normal summon. You want to just have those navigations. It's also easy to have those navigations with our Apprentice Illusion Magician. Then you can throw them away, and they're just free negates in your graveyard when you have Dark Magicians out. So it's all pretty good. It's killer combos. Great way into Rhino Bus. Great use of Stratos, because you can sneak in a level 4 Xyzs, you can hit some back row if you already have a Malicious out. Very cool addition to Dark Magician. Really, they need it, because this selection box card was just the best one they had, and this works off of that. So it's actually really cool combos, so I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing Supreme King Jaden. We're on a 6 win streak, going for a rank up, I think, to Legend 4. So this deck was clapping, no doubt. We have a navigation, already have a Malicious, and a Dark Magical Circle. He's going Stratos into Stratos too. I believe he's just Evil Heroes. He's gonna throw away a Dusted Gold, search a Dark Calling. Just leaves a monster on the field though, and we top deck our Apprentice Illusion, so sick hand, no doubt. We throw away the Malicious for the Apprentice, search another Dark Magician. Now we can bring out the Malicious as another level 6, further thinning the deck. We're going Exa Beetle. This way, if he has anything tricky, we'll still have a Rhino Bus follow through. We're gonna Dark Magical Veil out a Dark Magician, banish that monster. Just absolute domination of the game. We even had a navigation follow-up and a live Rhino bus if he somehow survived. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Axel Brody. We're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. We got 2 navigations, a Dark Magic Veil, a Dark Magical Circle. He's going to start with a Keeper, throw away a Shell, go with Neos. Haven't seen Shell Neos in a really long time. So he's gonna do the whole shebang of Shell Neos. I think he's even running the skill that lets you redraw Pyro monsters too. So this guy is years late. He's using Invoke too. So this guy is diehard. I mean, I feel ya. He's probably still getting some wins. We're gonna start with our Dark Magical Circle. We get a Dark Magician. That means these navigations are live as we go into Stratos. He's gonna Chalice of Stratos. That is not good play, my lad, but he does it, lets us kill his Keeper. He probably thinks he hurt us, but I mean, you've already seen the Dark Magical Circle, so you gotta think. Now look at this. We're in the draw phase. I had my toggle on, he had his toggle on. He is draw phasing Mystical Space Typhoon to me. I was like, wow, this guy beat me. He took a while to think too. If he would have just hit the Dark Magical Circle, he would have had no problem. He sadly aims for the navigation itself. He would have me beat. There's no way I could have got around this. This was draw phase. First possible action he did. I was pretty impressed, and he messed it up by not targeting circle. Just target circle, guys. You target circle, we can't banish. You're perfectly fine. Here, I've banished your monster that's over all my monsters, and you've already lost. So it's like, come on, my boy. I think he takes this self-L even further, so he's hurting his life points more. He's using a skill of Fire Reload after setting a monster. No, I'm pretty sure someone kamikazed into me. Yeah, it's him. So he goes with a window. You know, this guy's super old school. Just tossing in windows into his Neo stack. He's got his Apelio. Now, I have this secret apprentice, but he sees this apprentice. He should have attacked into the apprentice. Foolishly attacks into the Dark Magician. Just didn't choose to read Apprentice Illusion. He's probably just come back to Duel Links after a really long time. And now he's like, what is this card? Why am I still fighting Dark Magician? Hero Dark Magicians. This is why you spam the deck with navigations instead of rods. There's no room for rods in these fields, guys. There is not. All you search is Dark Magical Circle and navigation. Just run 3 copies of those. Save that normal summon for the Stratos. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Little Yugi. Going for a rank down. We stop a rank down. So lost 2 in a row. That's really... any deck can lose 2 duels in a row, honestly. But we're going to stop the 3 losses in a row. So we get our Apprentice Illusion and we have our Stratos. We get an extra Dark Magician from our Magical Circle. So everything's going great. We can use more than one of these per turn too. So we go Stratos into Malicious. He's going to Treacherous us. Not even a huge deal, honestly. We're gonna bull right through a Treacherous. Isn't that crazy? So we Dark Magical Veil, a Dark Magician. That's gonna let us banish his second Treacherous Trap Bull. Malicious is gonna come on out anyway. And then we're gonna Dark Magical Veil the Apprentice back out. It's gonna be another search of a Dark Magician. Thinning the deck, ripping through them. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing Atea, still in a bit of a win streak, a 5-win streak. We're at about Legend 3, I think. Our boy's using Holy Guard over there, so who knows what he's using. We already have our Malicious and Apprentice straight out. He's going to set a monster, should be no problem for us to overcome. We even get a Stratos, so that's going to be Stratos and a Stratos. That's why you save your normal summon and don't use Rod. So we go Stratos and a Stratos, our normal summon's covered for a while. Already throw away the Malicious. That's our Apprentice, searching another Dark Magician. Now we can Malicious out. That's going to be 2 6s. Whatever 6 Xyzs we want. I think we go M7 and just shut this duel down. Yeah, it doesn't even matter what he is. It's probably a pretty tricky monster with a deck like Holy Guard too. We're not even done too. We hop out our Apprentice Illusion. Search our last Dark Magician. Only 10 cards left in the deck. Second turn. That's actually really crazy as we hit for lethal. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Jack Atlas. We're going first on a bit of a win streak. Another reason you don't want to use Rod is because it clogs up the field. Rod takes up another body on the field. It low-key fills up fast with all these navigations. And your Apprentice Illusions, and your normal summon a Stratos. See, this is a Stratos and a Stratos. So this is one of those rare opportunities you don't want to actually use Rod. So he's going to set 3 back row, set a monster. We get a Dark Veil. I love that card. Dark Magic Veil. Magical Veil. Oh no, yeah, Magic Veil. Then we go Stratos and a Stratos. That lets us hit a back row. We hit a Mystical Space Typhoon. Then we special summon a Dark Magician. Banish his Wild Wind, which will not give him his search. And he promptly scoops. So, nice easy stuff. This combo's definitely worth it. Stratos adds so much to the deck. He gives you new Xyzs pool. He gives you new effects. People don't know what to think of your deck. It's actually a really cool effect. Tons of skills you can use for it with Dark Magic Veil minusing 1,000. That opens up level dupe. That'll really get your Xyzs going. And then Master of Fusion, you can work in some Dark Cavalry. You don't even have to run Poly or change any other cards in your deck. So plenty of options. Great addition. just a really expensive deck. Look at all the ultra rares in this deck. It's pretty crazy, but pretty fun, and especially if you like both these archetypes. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.